Hello, I'm Mr. Y. This is my first vlog ever, so I'm going to try to keep it short. The first thing I want to do is I want to address the name of this channel, Mr. Y. Why Mr. Y? Why? Well, my last name starts with a Y, and it's perfectly reasonable to stick a Mr. in front of it. Though I have to confess, no one has actually ever called me Mr. Y in real life, but hey, maybe that's about to change here, who knows. Mr. Y is also the name of a character that I play in another channel called The Oliver Snippet Show. And originally this channel was going to be a fictional channel starring this character, Mr. Y, who's kind of unpleasant actually, and not a terribly likable character, but he's sort of there as a dramatic foil to Oliver Snippet, who's kind of this rather pleasant, kind of soft-natured or gentle-natured person, and then Mr. Y is this kind of domineering bully. So anyway, I was going to have these two channels, the Mr. Y show and the Oliver Snippet show, and I'd sort of do like I'd do like one episode of one week, and then the next week or the next month it would be the Mr. Y show, and then they'd kind of bounce off each other, and it would be kind of like this kind of like I guess not multimedia, but it would be like meta, be like a meta kind of fiction where you have like two channels, part of one narrative thread. Anyway, that just, I thought about it and it's just too complicated, so I just thought, you know what, just do a vlogging channel. It's so much easier. And if there's anything the world needs, it's another vlogger. So I thought I'd just throw myself and try to bridge that gap a little bit. So that's the genesis of this channel. Now, I don't expect to be called Mr. Y by everyone. As I said, nobody calls me that in real life. On video or film credits, I usually go with T. Edward Yates. People who know me generally call me Todd, though I have played with the idea recently of making the switch to my middle name, Edward. But being in my 40s, I think that maybe the window for that has passed, and I'm probably going to have to go with Todd for, the rest of my, the rest of my life. Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to try to keep this vlog really short. There's going to be lots of future vlogs for me to kind of indulge in all the myriad topics and issues and little anecdotes and notions and things that kind of constitute the kind of ongoing myriad meanderings of my mind. I've got anecdotes, I've got personal reflections, I've got an epiphany regarding this little injured bird that I rescued. Something involving a horse. I've got some scenes from a canoe trip that I'm working on, a bunch of ongoing sort of attempts at losing weight. That's usually good for a couple episodes a month. Loads of filler, just heaping crap loads of filler, just pointless, self-indulgent, repetitive blather about nothing at all. And when I'm in one of my more pretentious moods, I'm going to be expatiating on the creative process. Yeah. So anyway, if any of this interests you, please watch. Keep your ear to the ground and keep your eye on. Actually, write down Mr. Y on a little sticky and then put it on your computer screen, and then keep your eye on it. So you don't forget. And for those of you who don't do that, I'm just going to repeat the name a few times, just to kind of make it lodge into your sort of subliminal consciousness. It's quite a meditative name. I personally rather like it. You can download it, then you can play it when you're trying to sleep. So I'm just going to say it a few times. Mr. Y. 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 Bye-bye. God, that's over.